Good
Not morning.
glad you are here. Oh, I think that's my phone.
Oh.
You know, the alarm's going off. You know what it's time for?
SNL.
Yes, it is.
Come on.
There you go.
I did that on purpose.
Yes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is episode what?
100.
A lot.
A lot.
Not 100.
Not 100 yet?
I think we're past 100.
Probably, right?
I remember the 100th.
Yeah. We've
Someone-
been doing
someone
this
dropped a
for a while because we don't start something that we don't intend to finish. Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Praise
Amen.
the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Hey, you know what? Ooh, I scared myself. We have a new production team on today's
Yes, we
episode.
do.
Yes, we do,
Come
yes.
on. What's up, man?
How are you, man?
Wow.
Something different.
It's been a while.
Younger,
And we're younger. Yes. I was
younger,
just gonna
better
say,
looking.
Yes, of
I don't know
course.
about that. I think Nick is
Yeah,
just
be
a
confident, man.
Pastor Nick's a tiny bit.
Well, yes.
Just a
Yes.
tiny bit more better looking than me.
Such a
but
beautiful person.
It's okay.
So why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Oh. You
No,
first.
you can go ahead.
No.
No, you first.
You're older, so
No, man.
I
no.
respect you.
No, you go.
Okay.
All right.
My name's Ross the boss. Wait, you've probably seen me before.
Yes.
You've probably seen me before, but I'm not typically at the desk.
No,
So,
you're usually off camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
off camera. And then
But here's the deal. For the right financial donation, we could get another camera and get you on camera.
Yeah.
Yep. Temple Centurion.
A wider
That
lens.
donation hasn't come in, though.
Not
People
yet.
don't seem very motivated to get you
No.
or Will on camera. Speaking of Will,
Oh,
Will.
can you show Will? Because he's off camera there.
yeah.
He don't want to talk today.
No, he's just quiet. He's quiet.
Wow. He's kind of hit or miss.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
getting to a busier life, different season, but at least I'm here. I can only speak for myself.
That's true.
That's good. Yeah.
That's true.
Well, my turn, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Giuseppe. And I'm going to say this all the time. Like, I'm all the way from Peru.
Yeah,
Yes. That's exciting.
that's really cool.
It is,
I'm
right?
glad you made it.
Yeah, that's good.
What
Yeah.
city were you born in?
I was born in Lima, Peru.
Oh, you were born in
Capital.
the capital.
Yes.
Wow.
City boy.
What about your beloved?
She also, yes. The same, well, not the same district, but the same city.
And how did you guys meet?
We met in the church.
Yeah.
Well, we used to work together. We used to do videos for the band. And she was the production assistant, and I was the videographer. We made that we worked together, and we fell in love.
Wow.
We were good friends for 2 years.
Wow.
Like best friends.
What was the wedding, not invitation, what do you call it? Proposal.
Yeah.
Proposal was we were in front of the beach, basically. We in Barranco. We
In
live
front of what?
In the beach.
Okay.
Beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
I heard it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. You know, it's my
The
pronuncia-
play,
yeah.
how you say it? Playa?
Playa, yes, playa.
The playa?
Yeah, we live in Barranco, which is Barranco. All right, not Barranco.
I can't roll my R's.
Yeah, but I can, so I do it for you. Yeah, and we met there, and we Pastor Leo did a wedding for us.
Did he?
Yeah,
So how long you been married now?
almost 10 years. In August, we are 10 years.
Wow.
It's been a while.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Potential Lima was like 15 years, something like that.
more than that, I think.
Was it?
Yeah,
Wow. Time goes so quick. That's
Yeah.
a decade.
yeah.
When's the big anniversary?
Sometime in August.
August the 1st.
August the 1st.
Yes.
It'll be 10 years.
10 years.
Wow. You need to plan something. That's a pretty big one.
Yeah, it is. It's the first, the big date, and we are living here in the U.S. now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the downside is though now whatever you do is going to cost a lot more than it would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I have to do something special, like low budget, but something. That's the
She don't
creative.
deserve
That's
low
the
budget.
creative. No,
You're
no,
saving
I
up
know.
now,
No,
right?
no, I don't
You're
say
saving
that.
up now?
No, I'm not saying that.
Just a few
I think
dollars?
that we can do a lot of things, creatively.
That's right.
Ah,
Love breaks the bounds
Look at
Exactly.
you.
of finances.
There's no limits.
Yes.
There's no limits.
That's good. Ross, we have any future
Uy.
relationships that we...
So my girlfriend is actually in the live audience over there. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, good.
I mean,
that's the only announcement you're making at this time.
yeah.
Okay. How about you guys? Anybody out there been married longer than 10 years?
You have, right?
You have.
I have.
Is it
Quite
30,
How many years?
35, 36?
36 years.
36.
I've been married long, almost as longer than both of you have been alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 30 years old. And you are
23.
23. Oh my God, I feel old.
53, and I've been married for 36 years.
Wow. That's good.
53.
Wow. 30 and 23 is 53.
Okay.
What do you do for
I didn't know you
your
were
30th
adding our
anniversary?
ages.
What?
What do you do for your 30th anniversary?
I have no idea.
Now remember? The last time,
That was
last
6
year?
years. That was 6 years ago.
But last year?
You know what? Last year I let my beloved down. Why? Well, because it was 35. You know, you would think every 5 years are like big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we really didn't do anything last year. I think I may have spoke. I may have preached on my
Every anniversary has a name, right? Like the 1 year and the second year.
Step it up this year, Pastor.
I don't know.
I know, but 36, it's like,
Well, no, you combine both.
oh, okay. I think this year we're going to go to Gatlinburg.
Oh. That's a nice place. In the fall. In the
That's
fall,
like the
right?
anniversary capital of the world.
Yeah.
But you know what? Being from Arkansas, you know, it's funny. South Floridians probably don't go to Gatlinburg for anniversaries,
Well, Giselle says 24 years.
but Arkansans do.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Leslie Phillips says 30 years. Oh, 13 years. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
But Paul lived his whole life single.
Wow. What a man.
Well,
I don't know how you do it.
just means
It
you
was
can,
his calling.
Yeah,
you know?
right,
It was his
right.
calling. So, yeah.
he
fair.
was focused on what you couldn't have traveled like he traveled if you'd have been married.
Yes.
Right. So marriage has incredible blessings, but it also has limitations.
Yes.
That's a good
Or
way to
you
put
will
it.
be
I was
miserable.
Say curse, but limitations is a better way to put it. I was gonna say curse.
No, but you know, because if you get married and try to do some certain projects or
Yeah.
objects, you're going to be. How many people get married and they're miserable? And they're miserable because they don't adopt their life to being married. It's kind of like having kids, right?
Yeah.
You can't have, if you're going to have kids, you're pouring into the next generation,
Yep.
right? You're living for more than just yourself.
Yes.
But there are, there's certain things you can't do if you have kids.
Yeah.
You know
Your
what I mean?
priorities change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean you can't succeed. It doesn't mean you can't do great things. It doesn't mean any of that. But I think there are certain callings, professions that you're more equipped to do if your relational status is different.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, sometimes people think if they're single, they're not fulfilled. You know, they can't be fulfilled unless they get married, and that's not necessarily the case. You know,
Yep.
so there's some wisdom for you out there, and wisdom.
Come on.
That's good.
And
Come on.
that's why you tune in.
Yes.
Now, you know what? You told me I can see the chat, but
Can you not?
I mean, what font is that? 14?
Oh,
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's
But
like I can't see it.
I can highlight
Glasses.
everyone. So
I don't
yeah,
think
he
I
can
don't
highlight. So
No, right. I
give
can
us
read
credit.
bad easy.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't think you guys could read that font from here.
You know what? I'll agree because
I can.
Can you can
Go
you
sit
can
there
see
and
it?
go-
Come
go
here,
ahead.
I want to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Let's
Well, this
do
can
a
be
little
funny.
test. Can you
It's
see
gonna
it?
be
I can see it from here, yes.
You can
All right.
read that.
Yes.
Okay. No. Okay.
No. Like go to the desk. Yeah.
From there.
No.
Come on, Giuseppe. See, stand.
Huh?
All right.
You're 23.
Yeah. So the first one said Giselle Munoz. Hey.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Don't prove Pastor wrong.
Susan said, "Hey,
right.
family." Leslie Phillips
No.
say, "Hey." Gabi.
See,
say,
I can actually see it better from here than I can from here.
Don't worry.
There you go. Thank you.
Don't worry. It's been fixed, Pastor,
Thank
by
you.
someone who cares.
Thank you. You know what? I would much rather somebody
Let's
just
switch-
fix the
let's
problem
switch-
than
let's
try to
switch
show
the-
off
let's
by
switch-
coming
Yeah.
over here.
Huh? No. You can stay there. You know
So
more.
let's switch, Ross, please. All right.
All I did was do that.
What's that?
I have to give you a hard time every time.
Oh, I know it. That's what creates the you feel the energy in here, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what is disappointing? Thinking now that look, we live in a culture where if you're the victim, you're the winner,
Yeah.
and our crowd, our live audience. I know.
Live audience.
we're disappointed. I mean,
I mean,
we only have, well, Giselle's
1,500.
the only consistent live audience.
Come on, Gabby, talk.
Gabby makes an occasional appearance.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Right.
it's important every time.
It is. But now you're not here every time.
No. But I,
But you know what? I think that's preferred. We don't need him here every time.
Oh, okay. All right.
And he's
And
got what,
I
how
can't
many
even
kids?
get the.
I have 3 kids.
3 kids and they're youngins, so
Yeah.
they're not grown up.
They need their daddy.
Yeah, for that 1 hour on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
All right. I am glad you're here. Guys, guess what? 1 year.
June 11th. That's
1 year.
in, what, 3 days.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It has gone by.
Let's go.
And I want to give a shout out and a thank you. Listen to that crowd.
Yeah. That's a live audience.
Yeah, that's a live
See
live.
what
on,
you're
baby.
missing out on? If you live within 100 miles, you're missing out by not being here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, people. Come on. Come on. Come on.
But
Let's go.
Yeah.
listen to them. They're just having so much fun.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
thank
It's
you.
enough. It's enough.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. We're kind of like the Oprah show. Does everybody get a free car here this time?
No,
or is
but maybe a free book
it a free?
and a workbook.
There you
Well,
go.
I'll let you announce it.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we are
For
a
sure.
year old, almost, just a few days away. It did make one of the bestsellers list. So I want to thank
Let's go.
everybody for doing that,
Yeah.
making that happen. And right
welcome.
now, we've got a workbook out, Bible study guide,
Yeah. Looks beautiful.
so that you too can reach your potential.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. All of the books were donated by the staff.
Whoa. That's cool.
Right? I
After
said,
each.
hey, why don't everybody go and get a few books and bring them? And then the workbook was donated by an incredible family. And so this is total profit for the next gen.
Let's go.
Right? So normally you have to pay for the book and then the profit, from the day we wrote the book, all the profits go to the next gen ministries. That's our commitment, Steph and I's commitment. But normally, you have to get the book before you can sell the book. So you have to pay for the book and then the profit goes. Well, now these are all have been donated. So now the whole, how much is it for both? $20.
$20 for the bundle.
$20 for the bundle goes to the Next Gen Ministries.
Come on.
And could it be better used than right now as we're getting ready to have our student camp and our children's camp?
Yeah.
And we have a limited number of Bible study guide, or not Bible study. Does it say, it says
Workbooks,
Yes.
right?
No, it says a 10-week Bible study guide.
Okay.
So anyways, we're
Do we
going to
have
give
an
one away.
Do we have an important question over on the screen? And we can answer.
Do we order the workbook on Amazon? No.
Oh.
You do not. You cannot get it on Amazon. You can only get it at your local potential church.
There you go. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we were there today, this weekend, and we're going to be there next weekend, which happens to be Father's Day. So
Perfect
these two-
gift.
Yes.
until we run out.
Best day.
But we're going to be giving these away. Or we're not going to be giving, we're going to give one bundle away at the end of the show. And it's been a while. We used to be the most generous show on the internet. But we took a little bit of break from that because I felt like we were outshining all the other,
Yeah.
live streams.
I have to be humble.
On the internet. So now, and you know how we do it, right? All you have to do is to get somebody who hasn't been on in a while to go into the chat and say, hey, Giselle invited me. And we're going to draw those names at the end of the show. And we will give the winner. If you're not local, that's fine. We will mail it to you.
Yep.
We will make sure that it gets into your hands so that you can begin the journey to your potential.
Yeah. Come on. There's no limits. Come
That's
on.
right. So, anyways, it's an exciting time as we go into the summer.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to student camp?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just kind of
Yeah.
looked at
I'm
one
all
another.
about the next generation.
Yes.
I was
All
once
for
the
them.
student that was in that camp.
Yeah.
So just to be a product of that is absolutely amazing, and I get to pour into the next generation in the same way. So,
Yeah, it's a life change experience, basically. Yeah.
yeah.
It is.
It is.
I did not. I was so shy growing up. I went
shocks
to
me.
camp a couple of times, and a lot of times once I was in high school, camp was about 2 hours away, so I would drive up at night and go to camp. I was scared.
You wouldn't sleep at camp?
I think I did a couple of times. I went to Kentucky, which was like a long drive, and I've got in case you don't know, and I'm sure you don't, I have a really bad back and neck. I've had surgery on both, and have several ruptured discs. But it started in 5th grade, and playing basketball made it worse. And so I think like when I was a junior in high school, I went to a camp. It's called Camp Joy. Come on now.
Come on now.
If you're going to go to a camp, what better camp to go to than Camp Joy?
Camp Joy.
Enjoy.
It was in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
So I went, and I hurt my back.
Oh.
And when I would hurt my back, I just couldn't hardly move. But on the way back home, I think it was, 5-6 hour drive, something like that. We stopped at a cavern, a big cave that you did a tour through, and everybody went. So I thought, I need to go too.
Yeah, you want to be a part.
Right.
Yep.
So this cave that was supposed to take 90 minutes to go through took me 6 hours to get through.
Oh gosh.
So you were just dead weight, and
I
you were
was-
there for the experience.
They didn't wait on me.
No. No, because you drove separate, right?
The Christian thing. No, it was a group, and you kind of go through it, and you had to crawl through it in places, and there was a big lake in it, somewhere around Kentucky or somewhere. But I'll never forget Camp Joy. You know what? Here's what was exciting about Camp Joy. Because I hurt my back, I ended up staying in the dormitory with the pastors.
What an honor.
It was an honor because at night I would just kind of lay there and listen to all these pastors talk. Now, no,
Not your calling.
Maybe
I
I
get-
should do that.
Yeah,
Should I be crippled and just, hey, Pastor Troy,
Hey,
can you assist? Can
I
I
talked
stay at
to-
your crib?
I talked to some people this weekend to be more than willing to cripple you, if that's what you really want.
Okay.
But I didn't know I was going to be a pastor then. And I remember laying there each night and I would listen to these pastors talk to one another. And one of our pastors was a gentleman by the name of Lance Wynn. He memorized the book of Ephesians. I'm giving you kind of the highlights of my life.
Okay.
All right. This is your life.
Pure gold.
This is
He
exciting.
became a pilot. And so decided to go flying with him in a 2-seat plane. Have you ever been in a 2-seat plane?
No, I don't think we've had the
A
opportunity.
plane that is only big enough to have 2 seats.
That sounds like it's in the 1980s. Maybe that's why. I
No,
haven't
a
been
small
part.
plane. Just a small.
My first American Eagle going to Puerto Rico.
Well, American Eagle's got more than 2 seats.
Well, by that time, I'm talking about 90s.
They only had 2 seats?
Yep.
A pilot and one other person?
Oh, no,
No, I'm talking about 2 seats. No, I'm talking 2 seats.
Two
Just the
seats.
pilot and one more.
The pilot and one more.
That's it.
And I was the one
Tight
more.
squeeze. Oh, come on.
It was
You
me
were the
and
co-pilot.
I was the co-pilot.
Yes. So yeah.
So I'm flying with Lance Wynn, and we're in this pilot, and we decided we were going to fly to the Real Foot Lake, I think is what it's called. They had a grass runway and a breakfast buffet. So one Saturday morning, we decided we're going to fly there, and we get in the plane, and I mean, I'm a big guy, and he's like, in case you don't know, I'm like 6'4", 230, 240, and I'm sitting there, and he says, whatever you do, don't accidentally open the door with your knee.
Yeah, don't lean, because if you lean, it'll make a difference as well.
And then he says, "Hey, if you'll hold the wheel, or whatever you call it, the what do you call? I don't know what
Steering wheel.
I forgot
Or
it.
throttle or
whatever it's
something.
called. This thing, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he turns around, starts digging in the back of the plane, looking for the map to get to a Real Foot
You hold
Lake.
it?
Did
And
he have
I'm
the map?
flying the plane.
Oh,
you know
wow.
what I mean? I mean, it wasn't really that scary to him. To me, it was incredibly.
Yeah. I'm sure
That's
you're
great.
nerve wracking. You're like, you trusted me?
Yes.
What?
And then I got to thinking, if something happens to him,
Then you just got to take charge.
I'm in charge of this plane.
Yeah.
I don't know. That shouldn't be legal.
I'm
know,
not allowed
trusted
to
you.
do this.
Think about it. I mean, that could happen in a car too. But
Yeah.
Lion, who's 6, if he had to, could drive a car. You know what I mean?
Maybe a toy car.
Well, he can, you drive little cars from the time you're little.
Yeah, I
you
did
just
that.
kind of steer things. But you don't airplanes.
No.
And that thing's got to land. And anyways, we did make it. We had a great buffet. We got back in the plane. We flew back, and what do you call it when you a buzz?
Like a nosedive?
When you kind of go by, kind of buzz. We buzzed our house. It flew low down around our house.
Okay.
I don't know if Steph remembers if you're in
Little
the chat,
flyby?
Steph. Yeah. What's the smallest plane anybody in the chat's ever been in?
Susie has been in one of those.
Yeah.
That's what she learned to fly in.
And then she's saying that the steering wheel
Suzanne?
is actually, the technical term is a yoke.
The yoke. Hers was built in 1946. Isn't that what it says? Yeah, 1946. I think mine was a little newer
Probably
than
around
that.
the same.
No, I think it's a
right?
little newer than that. But anyways, it's scary in some sense. It's the only time. I did fly. How about this? What's the smallest commercial plane you've ever been on?
That's the one that I'm telling you.
Okay, you were on American Eagle. I flew a Delta flight from here to Tampa. It was so small that there were no flight attendants. There were 2 pilots in the front. They opened the door, and this is Delta. This is a Delta flight. And they opened the door, and they said, hey, if you want something to drink, there's drinks in the cooler. That's how small. We landed, and Ann was our assistant at the time. I immediately picked up the phone and said, Ann, I am not flying on that flight on the way back. Because it was like 4 seats in the back. It was.
Get fired? I have hope.
Now, I will say this. Ann, one time, where were we flying? I think we were flying to Charlotte, North Carolina. And guess what city she took us through to get to Charlotte, North Carolina?
Was it in Boston?
No, it wasn't that close.
Chicago.
Chicago. We went through Chicago, and come to find out, somebody from the church, all right, a gentleman by the name of Phil, was on that flight, and he's like, where are you going? We're going to Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, why are you going to Chicago?
Detour. Taking the scenic route.
Oh my goodness.
The longest 4 hours for Anne, I'm sure.
Yeah.
She was in the plane.
She was, you're right. She was on the plane. So at least it wasn't, she didn't send us. She went with us to, what's the longest flight anybody in the chat's been on? What's the longest flight you guys have been on?
I don't know. Probably just to Chicago. So like a 2 hour, 50-minute. Probably. But I've also driven there and driven back with my family. So
Chicago's a pretty city.
yeah,
Israel. That was
Israel.
what, 14 hours?
14-hour.
That's a
plane
lot.
ride. How about you? I guess the flight here, right?
No, Lima to Buenos Aires was like 7 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
How much was Lima to here?
It's not that far. Well, no, here to Miami, yeah, because it was 7 hours, but because they were 2 hours
Ah.
above, yeah.
So was it 7 or was it actually 9?
It was 5. So here it was 6 hours. Here 6 hours. No, because I remember there was like
The time zone
10
thing?
a.m., 10 p.m.
Okay.
And then I landed like
Yeah, it's about 5 to 6 hours,
Yeah,
I would
it's-
say, to Lima.
yeah.
It's about 7 to 8 to Sao Paulo.
Okay.
yeah.
And it is about 16 to 18 to Dubai.
That's a lot.
And then the South Africa.
Do you know what is the longest
we've
flight?
ever been on?
Do you know what is the longest flight in the world?
No, but
Yes.
enlighten me.
Yeah.
Enlighten me.
Qatar.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Qatar, the longest leg would be to Qatar, yes.
Yeah.
What's the longest flight?
From
Non-stop flight.
New York to Kuala Lumpur, which is
Really?
in the Asia. It's like 19 hours straight.
Wow. Oh, well, we were close
Yeah.
to Qatar. That is the most incredible airport, I'm just telling you guys. That's almost worth just to go visit the airport. Qatar, they're the ones that gave our president a plane. Yeah. How about in the chat? What's the longest plane ride you've ever been on?
Suzanne didn't give a time, but she gave 2 destinations or the journey.
Oh, to Zurich.
So that's probably around 11.
I can't remember. Steph and I have flown to Zurich. Do you like to travel?
My back hurts, kind of like yours. I had surgery in 2019, so for scoliosis. So I don't like sitting more than 45 minutes. I mean, I'll survive today because I'm energetic and I'm just like chilling here.
Adrenaline will carry you.
Yeah, But like when I'm in the car driving and like it's rush hour, and it doesn't sit right. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't get better.
It
As
doesn't get
someone
better. It
who's-
gets
as someone
worse
who's
by the
older than
minute.
me, my feet are numb from my back. Yeah, I like to travel.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to see new things. I hate packing. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it with a passion. And the reason I hate packing is because how many of you guys are like it doesn't matter what you. I don't mean it doesn't matter what you wear, but you're not invested in what you wear.
Yeah, a typical shirt, jeans. It's the usual outfit.
Normally
you
pack
wear around.
basic.
See, but I'm like fashion.
No kidding. I like your outfit today, by the way.
I'm
Yeah.
fashion driven.
Yeah.
And it's emotion driven. So I don't know. Like Stephanie will lay her clothes, like when she packs, or even if Stephanie shops, if she buys a certain pair of jeans, she's going to buy, unless she has a shirt that matches it, she's going to buy a shirt that matches it. When I like that, I'm just going to buy that and then
Yeah.
figure it out along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Surely you have something that'll work.
yeah. And Steph, when she lays out her clothes, like she'll lay out 3 days of clothes to pack, and she's going to wear those clothes. If she packed it for Wednesday, that's Wednesday's outfit. For me, see, I don't know until Wednesday gets here what
Yeah.
I'm going to feel
So,
like.
do you
Exactly. It's
pack-
more a feeling.
Yeah.
That's what
Do
it
you
is.
pack 3 outfits for Wednesday? And then when
So
you
you
wake
can
up, you're
choose.
like outfit 1, outfit 2, or outfit 3.
Right? Because when I've not done that, and then you get up and you're not feeling that outfit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you got to wear it all day,
Then
like
it's
to a
different.
conference or something.
Yeah.
And if you like it, you get a few colors. You like that shirt, I like it in blue, black.
I've only done that. Usually, I like things different too much. So I don't usually get the same thing in different colors. I would do that in shoes. I've done that in shoes.
Yeah.
Because I'm a shoe I like shoes. But anyways, we have gotten way off track from
Yeah, that's
our
okay.
normal
We're just chatting.
But it's good.
our normal entertainment.
It's okay.
But it's good. The people
we can
just,
switch it up.
people's
So-
having fun.
But I
You
do
know
like
what
traveling.
this? Did we 13 hours? Angie went 13 hours. To Germany. You know, we did a series one year. We flew at Christmas.
We'll just stay off topic. It's
Yes,
okay.
Okay, let's
we
go.
did. Well, that got me to thinking.
keep going.
We flew to Frankfurt, Germany, and I played basketball in Germany. So but we flew to London, and then we drove to the other places. And I think maybe we got a train to Germany, but
I realized I actually haven't traveled that far.
where did you go?
in my
18
life.
hours.
18.
Amber, I think Japan.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
He's a long flight.
18. I've never Steph and I've never been to anywhere in Asia.
No?
Nowhere.
You tried
Where did we?
food today.
What?
Thai food today.
Yes, we did have Thai food, original, like real Thai food.
How was it?
It was good. It was good. I was told originally it was from Vietnam, but
But it was your first time trying it?
I don't know. I probably had American Thai food.
Okay.
You know
that's
what I mean?
different.
Like a Thai restaurant, but this was Thai. The best thing, I don't know what it's called, but it was fried bananas. It was like plantains, but it seemed like it was a different banana. It was a white banana instead of a yellow banana, and it was fried in a plantains aren't really fried, but this was fried. It was really good. That was my favorite thing.
Okay.
Along the way. Tyrone flew 18. Where did he go? Oh, he went to Thailand. Is Thailand 18 hours?
Probably. Yeah.
Stopped in Qatar too.
Oh, did he? Wow.
For his 30th anniversary.
Wow. What a vacation.
You
Yeah.
gotta step up for your 36.
I know. We probably the best, I don't know if Steph's in the chat, our best anniversary trip. We really haven't taken that many.
This past one where you did nothing, right?
You did the Alaska cruise.
I was going to say, I think that was our 20th though. It's been 16 years. We went on an Alaskan cruise for our 20th anniversary, wasn't it, Steph? I think that may be the only one we've really done.
Alaska one?
Like anniversary.
Like
Okay.
big,
Yeah.
go all out.
Well,
save
we
up.
planned it
Yeah,
and it's like,
plan
okay,
it.
we're doing this for our anniversary.
Okay.
We've been in other places,
Oh,
like,
she's here. I was like, is she even here?
do you remember, Steph, like did we go anywhere else besides her? That's terrible.
I like Alaska.
You probably went somewhere else, but it was a while ago.
Where?
I'm saying you probably went plenty other places.
Oh, yeah.
It was just
I like Alaska.
See, I doubt it. Our first,
Ireland wasn't for your anniversary?
no, those were all for those. The coolest places I've been were for JKPN.
Yeah.
Time for another Alaskan cruise.
It is time for
It's really good. I like Alaska.
You know what was so nice? It wasn't hot. Because we went in
I love it.
July. We went in July. You know what I mean? And there was
that,
snow
like,
on the
perfect?
ground
Oh,
in
wow.
some of the places in Alaska.
You went to the glaciers?
We did go to the glacier. See, Stephanie's more. I'm not that. Stephanie scheduled us. What do you call it? Those things where you do other things on cruises?
itinerary. I don't know.
No, what they call excursion.
Yeah.
Excursion.
So, like for me, I probably wouldn't do any excursions. It just sounds like
I
effort.
used to work in a cruise.
So she scheduled the glacier.
Yeah.
But we had to go on a helicopter,
Yeah.
and then we did a dog sled on the glacier. We get in this helicopter. You know, you've heard all these helicopter crashes lately. We get in this helicopter. It's the pilot, it's me, it's Steph, and it's another couple that we have no clue who they are. We get in there, we take off. The lady, the wife of the husband, says to the rest of us, she says, man, this is the first time my husband's been in a helicopter since Vietnam. I hope he does okay. Because, you know, in Vietnam, there were tons of helicopters. They rescued those Huey helicopters, I think they're called. And I guess she was scared he would, you know, PTSD would kind of go crazy. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, you could have mentioned that before we took off. But he did fine.
Did you see Northern Lights?
No, but I did this Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
This Christmas, we took gifts to, or we took letters to Santa and gifts to
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
military.
remember. We have those blogs.
Now I'm going to tell you, that is the real Alaska.
Yeah.
That's not the Alaska on the cruise. I mean, the Alaskan cruise I went on was really, really cool.
That's good.
You know, because you go through where the glaciers are and you're up on the deck and,
Yep.
you know, you're watching whales.
Glacier Bay.
and- yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. But we went to, where did we go at Christmas? No, yeah, went to the North Pole.
Yeah.
But where we flew into.
You went
Starts
to
with an F. Anyways, it's
Fort.
no, it's not a fort.
fort?
I mean, there was a fort.
Yeah.
That was a military base. But anyways, it was like 6 foot of snow. I mean, it was
6
incredible.
feet. You're saying almost as tall
Yes,
You can
yes.
see those blocks if you want it. We have it on the channel.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If you'd have watched my vlog, you would have seen it.
Yeah. 6 episodes of those.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you'd like to check that out, you could check that
yeah.
out because
you. After SNL's over.
we rode the train.
You went to Colorado
the
first.
Santa Claus train.
Yeah.
And then we went to the North Pole.
Yeah.
And met Santa. And you know where Santa spends the summer?
In South Florida.
In South Florida.
Here in Cooper City.
I
Right in
could-
Cooper City.
We could go see Santa right now.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have to travel all the way up to the North Pole.
Yeah.
He's on vacay.
Amber wants to go on an Alaskan cruise.
You went to Fairbanks.
It's really good.
Fairbanks, that's right.
Fairbanks.
Ah.
Alaska.
Isn't that the capital? I think it's the capital
No.
of Alaska. Or is it Juneau?
No.
What's Juneau?
No, Juneau. It's not Juneau. No, I think. I
thought it
don't know.
was.
I don't know
Fairbanks
what-
sounds very familiar when I was
There's
learning capitals back in the day. In
There's
fifth
two
grade.
military bases there.
Military
It
banks.
snowed
Probably there.
the whole time we were at the military base. It was an incredible trip. Steph was supposed to go, but we were moving, so she stayed and moved while I went to see
Yeah.
Santa. Excuse me. I need that button. All right. There's lots of things happening in our culture, so guess what? It is time for Tea with PT. Pastor Danny says the glaciers are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat when the ice falls into the water.
Yeah.
The dog sled was pretty cool. I think we did that somewhere else too.
Do you saw whales?
We did see whales.
Yeah.
We did see
I love
whales.
Alaska.
Would you want to live there?
In summer, yes.
Are you an outside guy? You think you could?
Yeah.
You could do Alaska?
Yeah. I've been there like for, I don't know, 14, 15 times. Probably. Yeah, I used to work in a cruise
wow.
ship.
Oh.
Doing
What'd you
what?
do?
Yeah.
Photographer.
Ah.
Really?
Shock.
Yes.
What cruise line?
Norwegian cruise line.
Whoa, that's the one we
Okay.
went on.
It's really good. I
That's
love
the
it.
one we went
Maybe
on.
he went
Stephanie.
on your
I
cruise.
remember other places. Ketchikan, Juneau.
Yep, that's where we went.
Um,
Juneau. We got on the cruise in Seattle.
Yes, that's the port. Yeah, from the port. And you pass the last port. It's in Canada, Victoria, Canada.
Oh,
That was
that's
that was
so beautiful.
is beautiful, right?
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah.
what's the little town there called though? Outside of no, it's a small town.
What was the year you went?
We went in July. We went on our anniversary. Yeah,
And the glaciers were like,
yeah. There was snow. We went dog sledding, and there we walked through the snow and catch. What do you say? Catch a can.
Ketchikan, yeah.
Yeah, it was lots and lots of fun. It really was. And this year we're going to Gatlinburg.
It's good.
Gallenberg.
Hey,
Gallenberg.
you know that Dollywood was rated the best theme park?
Oh, Dollywood?
Yes.
yeah. Hey, people
Fair.
in the South know what they're up to.
Mm-hmm.
Good old
No kidding.
Dolly. How old do you think Dolly is?
Oh, I don't want to be disrespectful.
I think she's in her 80s.
I'll go with that.
She looks good though for being in her 80s, you know. And she has lots of energy and
Mm-hmm.
she seems to be very healthy. I think her husband died though. So, hey, Ross.
Let's go.
Hey, you can't say that.
No,
Your
I'm kidding, I'm
girlfriend's
kidding.
right
My
here.
girlfriend's here. Never mind, never mind.
You could just throw her to the side for
He just
Dolly.
say-
No,
Let's
definitely
go.
not. Definitely not.
That's-
Come on,
I
man.
just a coffee with her. Just a chat.
It's just show.
Yeah,
It's
share
just
the
show.
share
But I'll bring my girlfriend too. Hey,
Ah.
Dolly.
Yeah.
You could have had me, but my girlfriend.
the.
All right. Don't talk
Okay, wait,
anymore.
wait, wait.
All right. Culturally, especially in South Florida, the Panthers are once again.
Sorry.
go.
I got excited.
Wow, Panthers Sam Bennett. Now I'm going to tell our incredible audience, I am not. Don't forget, hey, we got a giveaway.
Yeah.
But you have to invite somebody that hasn't been to the chat lately.
There you go.
And all they have to do is say, hey, this is who invited me. And we could draw your name and we will get it to you. The Panther, Sam Bennett, sets an NHL record for single playoff road goals.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean road goals? Like
Like postseason. So after the season's over,
he made
he's on the
most-
road.
Okay,
Whether
not
it's-
at home.
I think whether it's at home, it could be including home games, just anything after season's over.
Says the Florida Panthers star forward has been on a tear in these playoffs and has set an NHL record for the most road goals. It's got to be on the road, right?
Yeah, you would
Over
think.
a single run with 12 in game two.
So I guess he hit his 12th goal
Yeah.
in game
Ah,
two.
okay. See, that's not written very well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you read that right, it says most road goals over a single run with 12. Oh, okay. And then it's a new sentence.
Yeah.
Or it should be a comma or something. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not good at grammar,
right
but my
No,
good,
this
Right
is
here,
this
right
is
here.
difficult.
because it makes it sound like he scored 12 in game two
And you know what? I wouldn't be shocked.
of the
He's just
Stanley
that
Cup
good.
final against Edmonton Oilers on Friday night. Bennett, playing his usually chippy style in the first period, found some open ice in the middle of the offensive zone and tucked away a simple one-timer on the power play for his team's opening goal. It was his 13th goal of the postseason.
there you go.
And his 12th on the road. So most of them have been on the road.
There you go.
Doing so in 12 away games. Overall, Bennett has 13 goals and 19 points in 19 games in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I wonder, it says with the goal, where are you going?
I'm sorry. Here.
With the goal, he broke a tie with Mark. How do you say that?
This one?
No.
Shifeli?
Scheifele, who scored 11 in 8 games in 2018,
Scheifele.
finished with 14 in 17 games in that run. Bennett's production has been on a huge upswing with the lights at the brightest. He finished with only 25 goals and 51 points. Wow. 25 goals in 76 games. And he's already got, what, 14?
13 and
13, 14?
12.
Man. His goals per game have increased from .33 in regular season to .67 coming into game 2 in the playoffs. So what do you think? We're going to be Stanley
Victorious.
Cup champions once again.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it once, you might as well just do it again.
What do y'all think in the chat? You think the Panthers shall win? Right now we're down, right? We lost the first game.
Well, yeah, we did, but game 2 we won. So now it's 1-1. Yeah, but I think it might go to at least the 6th game.
So the first 2 were away.
Yes,
And so
the
the-
next 2 will be at home.
So is it 2-2? What is it? 2? How? What is it? 2-3? 1-1?
2 home, 1 away, 1 home, 1
So 2.
They're always
away,
changing
2
it.
home, 1
Yeah.
out,
2-2,
1 back.
1-1-1.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of traveling. I like it better when it's like 2-3-2.
Yeah.
That way, if you're home, you got 4 games at home,
Mm-hmm.
and you get the advantage of the last 2.
Yeah.
But the NBA might do it that way. I don't know. They're always changing it. You know, it
But
used
I
to.
don't think we have to play to the last 2. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Maybe the game 6, but the last one unnecessary. Yeah, last year was game 7.
Yeah, I remember. It's pretty cool though. When as hot as it is here in Florida, we have a hockey team, and not only do we have a hockey team, it's our. How many is it? Have they only won that one Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
So this could be 2.
In a row.
Which would 2 in a row. So that would make them probably the best professional sports team in South
That
Florida
Florida has.
history. In South Florida history.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, the Dolphins went undefeated, but that was back in an ancient
Like what,
times.
83?
I don't know when it was. A long time ago. And they've never won a Super Bowl. Has the Dolphins ever won a Super Bowl?
I think twice.
Did they?
Yeah. And maybe they won them back to back.
What years?
Let's do some research.
Let's
I'll do
a
some
little-
research.
This little research. I know we've won 3 NBA titles. We won 2 with LeBron, didn't we? And we won 1 without him. And we've won 2 World Series. So you have to say, I would guess if you take out my New York and LA, would we be the 3rd most successful sports city in the country?
I don't know.
What do you guys think?
Who are the first 2? Probably Boston, right?
Well, I would
Boston's
say,
up
well,
there.
yeah, we might not be 3rd, maybe 4th, because you got to think Boston, New York, and LA.
Yeah. Well, I have news about the Dolphins. So they won in 1973, and then they came back and they said, let's do this thing again. And won in
74.
74. So we could do the same thing.
So they won
With
2
hockey.
Super Bowls
Yes.
back to back.
Back to back.
When was their undefeated season? Because that was it one of
Stand
those
by.
years?
I'll let you know.
All right,
It was not one of those years. They lost 7 both of
So
those years.
all right, so we've won 2 Super Bowls. We've been 5 times. Amber says. See, I've lived here for 25 years. We've been lucky to win a playoff game. So these were all a long time ago.
Oh wow, 14-0 in 1972. So it was the year before. So it was all lining up.
So they probably made it to the Super Bowl and got defeated, and then they won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
So, because, all right. So we got to be one of the more successful cities, sports cities in the country, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Speaking of sports, we also have the NBA.
Yep.
That's right. Basketball. That is the man's sport. That sounds sexist, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit.
That is the best sport.
There you go.
All right. The NBA Finals. How Thunder avoid a 2-0 deficit. They play tonight at 8 o'clock.
Oh,
Who do you guys think is going to be the NBA Finals champion?
I mean, honestly, Thunder's just a cool name. So I'll just pick the Thunder.
By the name, yeah.
Just by
have
the
you,
name.
Have you ever been to Oklahoma City?
No.
It's a very small city. It's a beautiful city, but it's little. It's like Little Rock. You know what I mean? It's a small city. But Indianapolis, you ever been to Indianapolis?
Not yet.
Minnesota,
No, Indiana.
Indianapolis.
Yeah,
No.
No, it's not.
it's Indiana. Indianapolis, Indiana.
I'm
There's
new
also
here.
Minneapolis.
All right, I'm learning.
And Minnesota.
Yes.
All right,
Can you guys
teach
see
me.
the last game? How it ended?
Yeah, it came a
Yeah,
comeback.
let's read this.
It says the Oklahoma City Thunder forced 25 turnovers in game 1, and yet they lost. the most in any finals game this century. Their star point guard scored 38 points, 24 more than their opponent's star guard. They trailed for all of 0.3 seconds. That's got to be a killer because they're the favorites. I think it's one thing if you lose at last second and you're supposed to lose, but when you're supposed to win, you're ahead the whole stinking game other than 0.3 seconds, and then you lose. That is crazy.
Disgusting.
That is crazy. Hey, we're running out of time, but let's go to our last story.
Oh, okay.
Trump says relationship with Musk is over.
Dun dun dun.
The
That's
fight.
terrible.
I am amazed at what social media has done, right? Because this would have never happened in the past. But now, because one of them, and think about it, one of them owns X and one of them owns Truth Social. And it's the difference between, I think it's the difference between politics and business, right? I think Donald Trump, Mr. President, is doing politics. And if you're Elon, you're like, hey, I've lost. Think about how much money he's lost doing his Doge thing. And then when he's done, right, because he has to get a special deal if he was going to continue. And so he had to finish by law. After losing all that personal money in order to save the country money, then the politicians want to pass a bill that's going to spend more money. That's got to be frustrating, right? I mean, that would frustrate anybody. And the subsidies that were going to, like solar and electric, get taken away. And that's what you do. So it's, and they both have giant egos. I read Elon's book. It's like this thick. It's an incredibly thick book. He, is an amazing person when you think about what he has done. The same for our president, right? What he's accomplished in one lifetime. But they both have incredibly large egos.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see if they're able to come together.
Yeah.
Or if it blows over, or if it gets worse. I mean, the thing is with like space, if Elon decides to, dismantle all of his rockets, we'll have to go back to asking Russia to get us to the space station. Because
I'd say just be the bigger man, have a handshake, coffee, whatever. Just
right.
figure it out.
Yeah.
So we don't have to
Yeah.
go somewhere else to do what we need to do.
Yeah. Well, because before Elon, that's how we got to the space center our space station is through Russia. Yeah. We had to fly on one of their rockets, and then he came along. And there's some other rockets, but remember, Boeing took a couple astronauts to the space station, but they couldn't come back because they were afraid that the rocket or the spaceship wasn't safe enough for them to come back on. So I think it's not surprising. I think from the day they started, it was going to end this way. There's no way it couldn't have ended this way because they're not going to agree about everything. And both of them are used to being, yes, sir.
Yep.
That's what you want. That's what we're going to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, so, it's hard I thought it lasted longer than I thought it would, to be honest.
There's just too much friction.
Huh?
You thought it lasted longer?
No, it lasted longer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
With the media wanting to divide them, and then both of them having huge egos and huge opinions, and both of them big on social media, quick to state their opinions. They over-exaggerate whatever it is. Crazy. You know what?
It's a drama contest.
You know what? I saw a clip. I don't know if it's real, so I can't tell you it's real. But I was showing Giselle, it's a clip of President Trump going up the stairs into Air Force One, and he trips. And it's crazy because remember when Biden did that, everybody made fun of him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're President Trump, there's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to trip going up the stairs to get on Air Force
And
One.
then he tripped.
Oh, me. We will see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right. We're going to have a little contest.
Oh,
Yep.
We all found our funny blooper. Our news media funny blooper. Who wants to go first? And you guys got to vote on which one you think is the funniest. Giuseppe, you're the youngest. We will start.
I'm not the youngest.
No, you're not.
No,
Ross
it's okay.
is the
No,
youngest.
we can start with him. That's
No, we'll
fine.
start with you're the youngest, Ross. Let's start with yours.
All right.
All right, this is Ross one. Let me go full screen. All right.
What did you think about the ride?
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me the remote after we watch the Powerball.
Tell me about the ride. What did you think about the ride?
Well, it was great.
Why?
Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy,
Yeah.
that's all you do is get dizzy.
Fun?
Yeah. And I've never ever been on live television. I never ever been on live
Are you
television.
excited?
Yeah, and apparently I only went down the super slide. When I went down the one, I was scared half to death. I just freak out.
What I need to say.
His
There you go,
dad's
that's
trying to get him off the air. Okay,
Yeah.
son, that's enough. Apparently, you know what? That's an old clip. It would be awesome to see what he's doing today.
Yeah. I think I saw a post recently on Instagram, probably like a month ago, of like this grown-up ginger kid. Like, oh, apparently that's the apparently kid. And I'm like, whoa.
Oh,
that's
really?
cool.
What? You did see
Yeah,
it?
he's probably like, what, 17? I mean, how old is this video?
10
At
years
least
ago.
10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
probably 5. He's probably 6 there,
Yeah.
maybe 7.
Somewhere between 16 and 20, depending on.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But that's great content. I mean, one, you're wasting my time, but at least you're funny, right? This is great.
All right. Your turn, Giuseppe.
All right.
This one's good.
I like this one too.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, this just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description.
He doesn't know what to do.
It looks like that.
Okay. This is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got
He was the
he's got a
sketch artist,
nose
man.
and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular
Looks like a bread roll.
crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches tall. There it is. Get a good look for yourself.
Plot twist.
Oh, and now I'm getting word that police actually caught this guy.
Oh.
Thanks to the sketch, no doubt. So, here's a picture of the real guy next to the sketch that led to his arrest.
Where's the pointy chin?
It's uncanny, Lisa.
He does. He's got beady eyes.
The guy
He's got a
on the
pointy
left
Yes.
is now charged with 2 counts of theft. Is being held in the Lancaster jail.
Wow.
And I say, give that
Sketch artist was on it. We can make fun of it, and then we saw the person, and we're like, whoa, this is pretty accurate.
Yeah,
No hat, though. No hat.
that is crazy. That you can tell he's been wearing one though.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. He threw it out. I don't
Yeah,
know.
they probably said take your hat off to take the picture. And now we have mine.
Yes.
So you're going to vote. 1 is Ross, 2 is Giuseppe, and 3 is Troy.
Let's go.
A family's Christmas decorations nearly caused one man a heart attack.
Please hold on. All right. Can you reach it? Can you reach it?
The man in Austin, Texas thought this dummy was a real person. Nest cam video shows the man rush over, grab a ladder, and call for help. He even called 911. The family put up the dummy to pay homage to a Christmas scene from a movie right there.
The Griswolds,
You
right?
know, Christmas Vacation, and they are trying to find the man to give him a gift because they say his heart was in the right place. Now he felt it. Oh no! He said, "Can you reach it? Can you reach it?"
That's quality content. I mean, that guy was concerned. He said, I'm going to be the lifesaver.
Can you reach it?
And there's just nothing you can do.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
he's a
funny.
dummy.
All right, vote. 1 for Ross, 2 for so Ross is number 1 was
Apparently.
Giuseppe's number 2 was,
It was the
sketch.
The sketch.
and number 3 was Can You Reach It?
Oh.
Oh,
All
look at
these
that.
threes.
Come
A
on.
lot of threes.
Wow. I need to plan for a better one next time.
Last time I didn't win. I think I'm into an early lead, and I am feeling
Yeah, I say
very
we just end it there.
positive.
I don't even get a vote. That's fine.
Come on.
1 year, you celebrate your 1 year.
Yes, that's right. 1 year
Giuseppe,
anniversary.
you got 2 votes. You didn't win.
All right. We are about out of time, and so we'll catch up with Souls. Oh, well, let me do it. Like
Wait, wait, wait,
we'll
wait,
catch
wait,
up
okay.
next
Wait.
week with
No.
the what?
Oh, the
No,
giveaway.
we still got to play our game. We
Yeah,
can't-
we're
we-
playing our game. We'll do the giveaway. Guys, stay an extra few
That's-
minutes. It's
please.
not that
Yes,
serious.
yes.
Make
Be
some
serious,
time for
guys.
us.
But next week we will do
Session. I like that one even better.
All right. Now it is time for Connect 4.
Connections.
Let's go.
Same
There we
difference.
go. Connection.
You got
That's
it.
not it.
Yeah, here.
There it is.
There you go.
All right, we need your help, chat. We're going to round this up as quickly as we can, and we're
All
going to announce our winner.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
4 groups of 4. Born, bred. No. Doe is a deer.
Okay.
A female deer.
Hold on just a moment. Sorry.
Ray, a drop
Bull.
of golden sun.
I see bull, bear, hawk. That's all Chicago teams. I just don't know the last team.
Bear, hawk. What was the other one?
Bull.
What?
Bull.
Well, the third
Okay,
one.
hawk.
Bear, hawk. What is
And
it?
bull.
Where?
Oh, bull.
Yeah. Bull.
Doe, stand.
So do you see anything else with that?
Loot, stay.
Hold, stay. Stand.
What's the Chicago Sky?
I don't know.
Is the women WNBA? Is there Sky?
No.
What's
Someone
their
else.
hockey team? Hawk? No.
Black Hawk, right? I think.
The Hawks is okay. The Bears is a football.
Doe, cash, loot. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, Nalia. So we can just throw that one out.
All right.
Doe,
Doe.
cash, loot. That's like money
Alright.
related.
You want me to not do this?
Yeah, let's not do that right now.
All right. Okay. So it says
Doe.
Yeah.
That's not how you spell it.
No, but it's like what is it? Homophones or
What?
something that looks like it. That has the same pronunciation, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
spelled completely different.
Okay. So what's another money?
And bread. Oh, bread.
There we go.
Yeah. Thank you. That might be the purple.
Yes.
Homophones, like I said.
All right.
Last thing. Hold and stay.
Yeah.
Last, stay, hold, and stand. Those are cards.
last, stay, hold, and what
And
else?
stand.
Wow.
Education, occupation, spouse, like and born,
And born, yeah.
because that's like the stuff that you put in for legal documents.
Come on.
Duh.
And then
What,
and then
what do you
notice-
think the last one is?
something Chicago related or something. I don't know what dove is, but I know the other 3.
Oh, dove is the official bird of Chicago.
Oh, there you go. Chicago related things, animals.
Perfect.
That's not even
Let's
Chicago.
go.
Got to do with economics.
Okay, so
What's that?
I just randomly thought of Chicago.
Oh, that is the fastest ever. I would say that. I
Yeah,
would
that
say
was quick.
This must be our smartest chat we've ever had.
Yes, let's
Smartest
go.
chat,
Let's
smartest
go.
producers.
Wow. Carson,
yes.
Nick, you were
Fire.
missed.
Missed.
I was trying to be nice. We
Oh.
just said how incredible our producers were tonight, but I didn't want our older producers to feel like they were just thrown into
Okay, I realized I didn't do much for that connection, so it's okay.
it's a trash heap. All right, all right. It's time to announce
The winner.
the
Winner. The
of the bundle.
There you go. All right.
of both the Bible study. Oh, it makes me sound like I'm speaking to millions.
Exactly.
you
Yes.
are.
The
There's a live
bundle,
audience here.
study guide, and book. And who's the winner? Brianna has the winner.
Oh,
Are we drawing the winner?
guys,
or-
this is my girlfriend, by the way.
Oh, Ross's girlfriend. Welcome to the show. And the winner is. Thank you for making me sound like Mighty Mouse. The winner is.
Watch it be her.
The winner is. Goodness gracious.
You got it. Oh wait, hold on.
We have
Chilling with Dante, invited by Vivian. All right, so hey, Vivian, we will get this to you so that you can get it to Chilling, or you can send us Chilling's information, and we will mail it to them. Whatever you would like for us to do. Thanks, guys, for participating. We do have a podcast that comes out every single Thursday morning at 8 o'clock. Along with some leadership teachings and lots of good content on our YouTube channel, as well as all of our podcast channels. And if you'd like to see some of the weekend teachings, check it out. Potential Church is the handle and the website. I'm glad you came tonight. I hope you have an incredible week. God bless, and we'll see you next time on our Sunday night live stream.
Be blessed.